Hello, Carmel Presbyterian Church family. Peter Barnes here. I want to give you an update on where we are with our church's finances. You may recall that a couple of months ago, we had a kitchen table conversation, as I like to call them, during our worship services, in which I shared with you the reality of where we were at that time. And I told the church that we were over $100,000 in the red in relation to our income versus our expenses as a church. And I invited folks to step up and to help us to get back in the black. I encourage people that if you call CPC your spiritual home, we invite you to be a financial partner in our ministry and our mission, and we need your help. Well, over the next month, the congregation responded. And the last update that I gave you about a month ago was that we had reduced that $100,000 gap to $49,000. And it was really great to see the progress that we were making, but we still had room to go. We had more ground to cover. Well, we just received a report at the Finance Committee this past week that now our congregation is $17,000 in the black in relation to the income that we've received versus our expenses. Woohoo! Congratulations, Carmel Presbyterian Church. You've done a great job. And I want to thank you so much for your generosity and for the ways in which you've stepped up and responded with such a faith and hope. It really is an encouragement to me and everyone who is in leadership and on staff at our church. It has helped us to get to a more solid financial footing as we move forward and look to the future. The Lord is gracious and you have been generous, and I want to thank you personally. But let's not stop there. We've got more work to do. Our better financial standing in relation to our expenses and our revenue is not in relationship to our budget. And we've still got a pretty big gap there. And there are several positions that we're trying to fill, 3 of them to be specific, and we're going to be getting more staff on our payroll, and we're going to need your help. I'm excited to see the way in which this church has been mission-minded, and just this past week we heard from 2 of our missionaries who work with YWAM of what God is doing around the country through their work in spreading the gospel of Jesus Christ. We want to continue to support our missionaries and our staff and all the ministries that are taking place here at Carmel Pres. In the Gospel of Luke, Jesus said, "Give and it will be given to you. A good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over, will be poured out into your lap. For the measure you use, that's the measure that will be used for you as well." Carmel Pres, thank you for your generosity. Let's keep it up. Let's continue to follow the Lord as we seek to live in the center of His will. May God bless you richly.